Okay, next I'm going to talk about how to make some fun numbers, what I call fun numbers. That would be just making numbers that aren't just kind of rectangles, but have maybe patterns in them or things like that. And I'll post a whole bunch of nice examples of what I mean by fun numbers on the website. But right now, probably the easiest way to make a fun number is to use a pattern. You can either make your own pattern or you can use a pre-made pattern inside of Illustrator. I'm going to make a pattern just so that you can see how to make a pattern. In this case, I have my artboard here in the middle of the screen. And of course, if we wanted to make a pattern, since it's almost Valentine's Day, we can draw a heart. We learned how to use the pen tool in the last couple videos, so I'm going to use the pen tool to draw a heart. To do that, again, we have curves and things like that. I'm going to click once with my mouse, and then I'm going to go up here to where the heart would start. I'm going to make a curve right there. Then I'm going to go all the way down towards the middle where it was before. Click again. Then I'm going to come up here towards the top, and I'm going to draw a curve. And then again, right at the very end, we're going to click in the middle. Okay, so I made 4 points. 1, 2, this is kind of curvy point. 3 in the middle, 4 up here, and then right back on top of the other one. The reason why I draw right on top of the other one is so that we close our object. Now, of course, we don't want it to be boring like this. This is white, or it actually has no center. Remember, we have no color in our center. So we want to give it a color. To give this a color, I'm going to use the black selection tool. So I have the entire object selected, not just the point. So when I'm done with the pen tool, I kind of go off the pen tool and go back to the black selection tool. Once I go back to the black selection tool, you'll notice there is a no for the fill right here. So if I double click on the fill, it allows me to go to the color picker option. Once I go to the color picker option, you have different ways, and you can select up to 16 million colors in this window. To do that, you'll notice there's a little triangle that goes along this color bar right here. If I hold the mouse down over top of the triangle, it will cycle through or go through the hue. Hue, of course, is color. So you go from red, purple, blue, whatever, and go all the way to whatever color you want. I'm going to, of course, use red again. To select the color, you need to go to the top option. So I'm going to choose a color, and I'm going to hit OK. And it fills it in. Now, if I want to put this heart along some numbers, this is going to be kind of big, because if you notice, the heart is almost as big as the numbers I was drawing before. So before I make this heart into a pattern, of course you can adjust your heart if you want to make it a better looking one. Right now it's kind of boring. But I'm going to make it smaller by putting my cursor along the edge and holding my shift key down, and I'm going to make it a little smaller. Okay, in addition to making it smaller, I might change the line that goes around the outside to a little bit less. Right now we have a 3-point line that goes around, or stroke that goes around the outside. I'm going to change it to a 1. So it's a nice thin line that goes around it. Next I'm going to, well, let me move the bottom point up just a hair so it's not, there you go, it's more a little bit rounder. So next I'm going to take this heart and make it into what we call a symbol. By making it into a symbol, I can then apply it to an object. Okay, apply it to an object. Or I can apply it to a line. Actually, I can apply it to a line. So to make this into a symbol, we're going to bring up the symbol window, which is under Window, Symbols. And hopefully you've looked at symbols already. I put some videos on how to make or how to use symbols, and I want you to make a symbol pattern, I think was one of the assignments. So you probably used the symbol window before. In this case, I'm going to select the heart, and I'm going to drag it into the symbol window. Once I drag it into the symbol window, it's going to ask me for a name. I'm going to call it heart. Yes, goes in there. So again, to make a symbol, you select the object you want to be a symbol and you drag it into the symbol window. Okay, I'm going to move my heart outside the area just so it's there. You can delete it if you really want to, or you could leave it over here. I can hit delete and it's gone because it's in the symbol, and if I ever want to use that heart again, I can just drag it back out. Do you see that? Delete it, drag it back out. Delete it, drag it back out. So the beauty of making a symbol is you can use it over and over and over again. In this case, I'm going to draw a line, or let's make a number with the heart. How I'm going to make a number with the heart is, again, I'm going to use the pen tool. And when I'm using the pen tool, okay, I'm going to then, oh, actually, no, I'm going to use a brush. I'm so sorry. I can use the pen tool, but the brush might be easier for now. I'm going to use actually the paintbrush. And when I draw with the paintbrush, I can actually draw with one of these. So if I double click on it, you could change the size, smooth this, and things like that. In this case, I want to draw with the paintbrush using the symbol. Okay, I think I remember how to do it. Now, in this case, Again, instead of using the symbol, I know there's a way to do it when it's a symbol, but I can't think about it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the paintbrush. Okay. Then I'm going to bring up the brushes window. If you do not see the brushes window, you can go underneath window, brushes, window, brushes. It'll pop up. In this case, I want to take that heart that I made into a symbol before and actually make it into a brush. To do that, I'm going to drag my heart out onto my screen from the symbols out onto the screen. And I'm going to drag it using the black arrow from here into the brushes window. To drag it into the brushes window, I click on the heart, drag it into brushes window. It's going to ask me what kind of brush I want to make. I can make an art brush or a pattern brush or scatter brush. I'm going to use a pattern brush for now for the first example. So again, drag your heart into the brushes window. Then you can make what's called a pattern brush. Hit OK. I'm going to leave all this stuff in default right there and hit OK. Now when I draw with the brush using the paintbrush, it'll actually draw hearts. Watch what happens. So we're going to make it, how about we make a 3? 1, 2. Woo! Look at that. Fun number with hearts. Okay, you'll notice how it kind of curves with the lines that go around. What's another number we can make? How about a 2? Okay, it's not perfect, but you get the idea. You can draw any shape you want and make it in there and paint with it using the paintbrush tool. When you draw, you don't necessarily have to do it that way. A lot of the samples I have on the website are people would draw a number and then make the number into it's different colors and things. So you can do that. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of brushes in here. You can download brushes off the internet. I think there is a brush library, open brush library, underneath the brushes here. Oops, sorry, you can't see that because it's outside of viewable area. Here we go. If you hit the upper right corner of the brushes window, you'll notice this one says open brush library, and you have a whole bunch of other brushes inside there. What's this? Grunge brush vector pack. Let's see what that, or hand drawn brushes. Let's see what this does. Oh, there we go. So you have a whole bunch of different brushes there. And of course you can select one that you want to draw with using your brush tool. Then you can draw one. How about a 2 that way? That doesn't look the best way, but you can change the colors of these and do all kinds of stuff with the brush. You can drag it out and then select it and then change the color of it. Oops, that didn't work, did it? That's okay. You can use the brush as it is, as well as make a pattern brush and try drawing that to make fun numbers.